Hey everyone, welcome. I am Hunty Platinum, your host, and let's get this Plat. Today's episode is going to be Dead Island 2. Now let's get it. Alright, first up on our list, welcome
Everyone
to
else has
Hell
moved in,
A.
so why not you?
This is for completing the opening mission.
I'll show you where you're sleeping.
Crash down, you get
way.
out of there, you get bit, and you somehow find out that you're immune. This
What
is
does
the
he mean being
cutscene
famous
that
doesn't count for
takes you
shit?
to unlocking
How
said trophy.
ridiculous!
Time I had a chat with
Sam
our
and John were
zombie
talking about
expert.
Second up, and I'm actually kind of surprised I got this really early on, but I really enjoy slaughtering zombies as a whole. So this is break a leg. This is for maiming 100 limbs. So you aim for the arms, the legs, whatever. You cut them things down and you get this trophy. Next up, a
Am I
beautiful
going too
homage,
early? Or
amazing
is this
song,
Hotel
Hotel California. This is where you fight through the Halfling Hotel and you finally figure out a way to get in touch with somebody else other than who you're stuck with. Next,
Radio. Music to my ears. Now, all I need is to get into this ballroom.
alright, coming up next, coup de grace. This is just for, honestly, when you see the zombies ready to be taken out by like one single move, you don't know how straight up finishing move, you do that, man. You do that over and over again. You slay them 25 times like that, the trophy will pop for you. Hazardous materials coming your way. Alright, so this is for slaying 100 of them zombies using any type of elemental damage. Now there are a couple types of elemental damage. You got your acid, you got your fire, you got your electric damage. Just take out 100 zombies using them things. That includes things like the jerry cans, the acid, pushing them into electric traps, setting them on fire, whatever. Just get them done with chemicals and electric and whatever, you're good. Alright, so this one, you're kind of playing fetch,
You know just
a
what the
little
ladies
more like
like.
hide and seek
No
fetch
doubt.
thing. Up or Mikey ran off.
Let's get you back first.
This trophy right
Can I
here,
be getting
personal
bitten?
assistant. You just gotta go and find him, see where he's at, just go see what's up, why he ran away. Bro, come
You
on,
sure
this is a
now?
zombie apocalypse in the middle of LA. You know
Right,
you're right
you
there.
remember?
You know everybody's
Full
dying and things are going crazy. Why are you running off? Alright, now wouldn't we all love to be called this? The Apex
Phil.
Predator.
Be taking
So
that
in
tea
this
now.
game, there are a couple
Thank
different
you.
varieties of zombies. You got your regular ones, you got your running ones, then you got your mutated ones. Like, see that back guy right there? Phil? Things Phil there. Take him kind of down 10 times. You don't necessarily need to take out Phil 10 times, but like, you see how he's like, hulking and whatnot. There are other kinds of specials like that. But you take out the 10 of them specials, this trophy will pop right. Well, ain't it, Mr. Voodoo, you voodoo bitch?
Voice on the radio
Himself,
promising
Sam
fix all
B.
your shit
Gotta
never
join
happened.
forces with him.
We're
He's
doing
gonna get
just
you some
fine.
guns.
So if
You
Emma
guys are
decided to
gonna
come, he's still
collab.
behind?
Things are
She
gonna get
won't.
so much more fun from here on out with this game, as if it
Well,
wasn't fun enough
you might be
already.
surprised.
Be mindful
Catch you back
though
there.
with your ammunition. It does go rather quick.
Ass.
Alright, bookworm. There's a bunch of journals laying around. Zombified California here. You just gotta find 50 of them. I mean, it seems like a lot, but I'm gonna be real. They come very, very quickly and very plentiful. They're really easy to find. It's not gonna take you as long as you might think. Again, the 50, yes, big number. 50 really, though, pretty quick in this game. Pretty easy, good trophy. Alright, a little bit of a brutal opening on this trophy here. Friends like these, when you get to Ocean Boulevard in Dead Island 2, these guys are going to need your help help him out, get inside there. The trophy will be yours. His head will end up being at zombies, and as you've
This lot
seen
could use
there,
all the help they can get.
grass went to the other guy. I wish I could have that. Not really. There are many different weapons in this game to help clear out the zombies and zombie hordes, and there's different types of categories of weapons too. So you got your uncommon, common, superior, legendary, so on and so forth. I'm sure I'm gonna either miss something or whatever the case is. Leave it in the comments. But yeah, you take one of your superior weapons, you put something in every single slot. This trophy will pop right up for you. It'll make your weapon so much better, and the zombies so much deadly. Fury mode in this game is way better than previous Dead Island titles, I'll tell you, from first-hand experience. I love the Fury mode in Dead Island 2. It is so much fun, it is so deadly, it lasts a whole lot longer than it used to, and when you stack cards on it, which we'll get into later on in the trophy list, it just gets better and better, and stronger and deadlier, and the zombies just can't handle you. In certain areas around certain maps, there'll be these type of crates that you need keys for. You gotta find a specific zombie, usually will be named. They'll drop a certain key, then you gotta go find the matching crate. This is for doing that 10 times. As you can see here, there's a lot of zombies I gotta clear out before I can even get to the chest. I'm pretty sure it probably will be like that at every single location, just a heads up, so make sure you're armed and ready. Alright, taking a little break from the main story, this trophy here is for completing 10 side quests.
Determined to be an utter gobshite?
I'll be honest, I was
We
blown
can
away
trade for my
with
aesthetic
the detail
leftovers,
and
but as I
the
pass you
lore
the
that really
dregs of
goes
my
into
creativity,
each
consider
side
what
quest.
residue
I mean,
of your
there,
own
don't
will
get me wrong,
you
there are
discard.
some where it's like,
Don't
forgettable,
answer. Just
but some of the other
relax
side
too
quest
for a
storylines are
while.
absolutely phenomenal, and they do play it toward this trophy. Do them, you'll love them. So as I mentioned earlier, during the Fury gameplay, there are skills and cards that you collect. This specifically is for collecting 30 of them. It doesn't have to be in a specific category. I don't think a single category even supposed to get 30 in the first, or not the first one, the second or third slot? I don't know. Whatever it is, just get 30 of these cards. So as I mentioned, pretty straightforward with this one. There's actually not much to say.
I'm as knackered as a three-legged workhorse.
This is just for meeting Dr. Reed in person. Trophy pop, part of the main story. You get this though.
I'm weak for the thread count on these sheets.
There are a lot of different challenges in this game. Starting off with here, this is to earn 5 blueprints by doing certain challenges. There are plenty of other challenge trophies later on in the list that we will get to and cover. They are all stackable. You can work on all of them at the same time. The blueprint trophies, the blueprint wards, I would definitely go for. They really help in the long run. So the earlier you do them, the better. So not only can you get regular cards that boost your stats and whatnot, but you can get autophage skill cards. This will boost a lot of your stats. It will help a lot depending on which card you run. But there is a drawback to each and every one of them. It does stack with the autophage, and if you get to the top tier of autophage using 3 of these, you'll pop this trophy. For Rising Star, you gotta complete 20 side quests. Again, like I was saying earlier, the side quests in this game are absolutely amazing. They draw you in, they keep you sucked in, and it's like, wow, I feel almost kind of like this should be a main story quest. Let's keep running with it. Keep collecting them, keep doing the side quests. They're really fun anyways. After 20, it's cool.
Enough to turn your stomach.
Go Bobcats. These guys are, and gals, are who you play as in the multiplayer section of this game. Each one will have a certain task for you where you're going to be fighting off waves and waves of zombies. Then they're going to give you something really cool at the end.
I should wander off as well.
And yeah, this is just for getting all 4 of them, doing all their side quests, and this does contribute to the side quest trophies. This does stack with it, I should say. I think it might be a better way to say it, but I hate clowns. Not a big fan. Watching it movie, the new
It's
one.
gonna take time
when
to
it came out
analyze
in
your
theaters,
blood
I had to leave.
to get answers, right?
Got close to the ending.
T-shirt doesn't
I'm
have
not a fan of
time.
clowns.
All right.
This
All right.
is for taking out your first
But you
butcher,
are the answers.
who happens to also be a clown. Butchers are not very fun in this game. They're not. They are kind of terrifying. I am not a fan of them when I see them, and especially the Apex variant. I So it's a certain type of cards that you don't get until like toward the, I want to say 2/3 of the way through the game-ish. It's called the Newman cards. They do a lot for you. Though if I may put I guess PSA out there, be careful with Newman cards. Typically, for whatever reason, the middle slot, once you get more than one, tends to unequip itself randomly. At least from what I found.
On a magic carpet.
Can't handle the truth. This
You
is
know,
where
they're
you
likely
learn that
recasting
you
King
aren't
Kaneko
necessarily
by now.
human,
Reboot
but you're
the
not
franchise with
zombies.
younger model.
They are the
Somewhere in
wankers.
between, and that's what they
Okay,
call the
I'll meet
Newmans.
him.
Hence
But no
why you don't get
promises.
the Newman card slot
Great.
until rather later
He
on
lives
in
in
the
the
game.
sewer out
It is a big
See you
reveal
soon.
point for your character and for you. It's pretty cool. I like that kind of. What's the word I'm looking for? Symbiosis?
Chance on a magic carpet.
This trophy specifically is for unlocking every zombie type in every zombie game. So it's your butcher, your slobber, big muscle guy like Phil earlier on. Yeah, I forgot to use Phil. Just unlock every single one of them, including, I'm pretty sure their Apex variant. If I'm wrong, please correct me. In the comments. Ooh, shiny. Click your first legendary. Like I was saying earlier, there are different types of categories of weapons, from uncommon all the way to legendary. This is for just collecting the very first legendary. I kind of honestly prefer the superior ones to the legendary.
To the victor go the
Legendaries
shiny
have
spoils.
a perk or something that is locked, you cannot move it, and that kind of bothers me sometimes. Alright, variety, spice, depth. There are many different types of challenges, like I was saying before. This one specifically is for completing the very first tier challenge for every weapon in the game. This right here, I got a twofer. I got like riding a bike and max headroom. This is a story quest. This first one here, like riding a bike. You'll eventually come across this guy, and eventually you'll need him to fly you out toward the end of the game. And max headroom, which I'll show you just self popping here in a second, is for reaching level 30.
Kind sir.
Alright, back to the challenges. There are even exploration on top of weapons and zombie, and this is just basically completing the exploration part of those challenges. Mindlessly wander for a while, slaughtering zombies, culling the hordes. It's probably your best way. You also get weapons and things that you need anyway, so super. Okay, so what should be here is the trophy A Pattern Emerges, which is surviving the metro system and getting to Hollywood Boulevard. Somewhere along the line, I don't know exactly where, when, or why, or how it happened, but this specific video footage got corrupted, so unfortunately that's why you're only seeing this still. I apologize. Our true nature is for basically completing the game and saving Sam B's life without giving too much away, so you can still go play and enjoy the game for yourself. You decide to stay behind and continue culling the horde in LA, while Sandy, Emily, and Patton complete, I guess, well, your mission of escaping. This one broke my heart, not gonna lie. Internet famous, this is for completing Amanda's storyline. I was a bit annoyed with her at first. I was like, you gotta be kidding. And then it's like, you're throwing yourself in harm's way for no reason, and it's like, alright, you're actually kind of a cool
I'll
character,
get this out
I
there for you
enjoy you,
somehow,
and then this
silly
happens.
brave girl. Your work won't go to waste.
Like, damn.
You guys know how I hate
This one kind of hit, not gonna lie. I didn't even know that I was going for this one necessarily. I was just culling the horde, and I got this. Later on, though, when I was able to find more mutators and I was able to identify them easier, I did try to recreate this scene just to see how hard it actually was. And let me tell you, it is tough. You have a very small window from when they see you to the minute they start transforming, and you really don't want them transforming. Coming down toward the end of our list here, we got a beautiful
She'll
Star
bend your
Trek
ear about it
reference.
when she
Make it
gets
so
back.
help
I can
Sarah
tell
and
you now,
Sebastian.
she's glad to be able to count on her teammates.
In other words, just complete their side quest.
So are you. Oh, you
Don't
gotta take
fret
something
if it
as
takes
thanks
you
for all
a
the help.
while.
And may the star
I-
of Volpine forever
As you can
guide us.
see here, I beat the
And a
game
very merry
before being
abracadabra
able
to you too,
complete
darling.
their side quests. Don't worry if that's the same case for you. I got a zombie army and you can't harm me. Pretty smooth, right on. Defend yourself 5 times perfectly, whether that be dodge or the actual defense. I'm pretty sure that dodge is easier, depending on your play style. Yeah, after a little while, they will pop. On Safari, the first year of every zombie challenge, so another zombie, or another challenge, related trophy, I should say. I believe we are at the last of them. There's like 1 or 2 more challenges after this. Coming up toward the end. I'm just gonna jump straight into tips and tricks for this one. Specifically, if you can get to where I am here in Ocean Boulevard, this is, in my opinion at least, the best area to do this. Because it's how flat the terrain is, how open it is. You don't have anything getting in the way, really. So if you're a little off to the left or the right, you might still be able to hit your target and pop this trophy. And remember, you gotta be quite a bit of distance away to get this. LA influential, continue
Deadly.
pumping out
See
the
you
side
shortly,
quests.
yeah?
After 40 of them, this will pop for you.
Just a little thank you token for getting my movie back on track. It's from the first film I ever directed. In condition, we only used it once. Had to replace it after there was an accident on set.
Soul Survivor, complete 9 of the Lost and Found Missing Person quests. I do not believe these will count toward the side quests or not, only because I got LA Influential first. And if they do, please let me know in the comments, so that way other people will go into
And
the fight to
organized
know.
and considerate death. Pleasure doing
But
business
yeah,
with you.
Soul Survivor, just complete a whole bunch of these and you'll be fine.
Yes.
Speaking of side
Facing the
quests,
truth
I
of our
can't
own
stand
grotesque
this
reality
one.
is a
I really
miraculous
can't. I hate this NPC with a burning passion. It
You are
took me
absolved.
far longer
God, I
than it
wish I
should
were you.
to get this trophy.
Everything before today.
some of the
was
missions,
looking glass, but now you're
You
finally
in general, you have to
wonderland.
find certain zombies
Immerse yourself.
and get certain parts.
Let it enter every
Either sometimes
part
they
of
will
you.
drop them, or where it says they will be, they're not, and it's I hate this one. Sharps 2 in the box, so kind of along the same lines of Lost and Found / Soul Survivor trophy. You gotta complete the Lost and Found weapon quests. Weapons are usually pretty decent, not gonna lie. Again, I don't know if this counts toward side stories. and those trophies, again, because of how late I did get this. So please let me and others know in the comments as well if this counts. So while fighting off and culling the dead throughout LA, I've been trying to go for this one, and eventually I just couldn't. So I was like, you know what? Let me take a step to the side. Let me play some of the DLCs. I ended up getting this trophy while I was playing one of the DLCs for Dead Island 2. This is for completing the first tier of every combat challenge there is to do in Dead Island 2. Massive shout out to my friends here for helping me get this one. I met both of them online while I was playing multiplayer for the original Dead Island, and these guys are great. Both of them that you see here in this trophy. Ooh, excuse me. And my friends that you will see coming up, I am so grateful for their help and for them allowing me to use this footage to show you this. This is for reviving me. Alright, for survival skills, this is for completing every single survivor challenge, just the first tier. As you can see here, I'm getting it on the Rubinator boss fight challenge here, helping another one of my friends there. Big shout out to her. Beat the game for her first time. Thankfully, I was able to also pick this up along the way. I necessarily wasn't going for this challenge. I just wanted to help. Alright, and to wrap it up for the last
may be overstaying our welcome
I should say
here.
the last trophy, followed by the
Seriously,
platinum
Sarah.
trophy here, is for
You could hold
completing
up with
any
some
5
survivors
quests
for a
in
while.
co-op. Massive shout
They're
out
out there
again
in Bel Air
to my
and
friend
Beverly
here you
Hills.
see in the video. Thank you for
Sorry,
helping me get
but
this.
I've
I'm
got
glad I
other
was able to
places in
join
mind.
your
Unfinished business
lobby
to
and
take
help
care
you
of.
complete this quest.
Thanks.
So you can move
I can take
along
the rest
in
from here.
your storyline and your side quest progress. And thank you again for helping me get this platinum.
Here.
But hey, that's the end of the video. We got the platinum. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, it means so much to me. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is still a brand new channel. I would love to continue to build it, make a massive, beautiful community of gamers and of all sorts. So yeah, please share it around with your friends, other gamers that you know. And hey, go for this platinum if you haven't already. It's a lot of fun. I can't wait to see you again. I hope you will enjoy my next video and my previous videos that are on my channel currently. The next video will be coming out next Monday. I have decided that Mondays will be my upload days. So please join me for this beautiful journey in and through gaming. I hope to see you next time. Take care.